Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will discuss how you can pass in your FE exam. I recently passed my FE in civil engineering special transportation exam from Kentucky. I took it October 2020, as you can see in my NCS dashboard. So in the presentation, I will discuss uh, different exam requirement, pass rate, guidelines, syllabus, then how can you arrange sticky notes, then cheat sheet, then practice problem, then some pre P materials. Okay. So for the exam requirement, you have to have 4 year of your bachelor degree and make sure that your university is accredited from this website. Then you have to pass your FE exam first. After that, if you have 4 years of experience, then you can submit the PE exam application. Some of the state they don't require the 4 years of exam, sorry, 4 years of experience. So you can take the exam anytime, then wait for the experience. For example, I took my exam in Kentucky. For the exam, they don't need the experience. So I take the exam before my 3 years of experience and waiting for the experience. Then I will submit my application for the P license. Then how long is the P exam? So it is total 8 hours of exam. It has two session. One is morning session or AM session. Another is afternoon session or PM session. Each session has 40 questions, and there is an 1 hour break between two sessions. So if you count total time, it is actually 9 hours of exam. Then how can you decide that which branch should you take the exam? So one of the thing that I can suggest that you should check the pass rate of different subjects. So I visit this website, and if you check the website, so in this NCS website, they publish the passing rate every after every exam, and I took pen and pencil PNP. Right now, civil engineering doesn't has computer based exams, so only PNP. And you can see that civil has construction, geotech, structure, transportation, water, resource, and environment. And based on the December 2020 result, geotech passing rate is only 55%. Total number of attendees is 685, and 328 people passed the exam. I took transportation, and total 2,133 people attending the exam. 70% people pass. That means 760 people pass. And the most highest passing rate is in the water resources environment, 71%. Um, so you can check that which one should you feel comfortable, or if you want to say that which one should be more easy, than the decision based on the rate. Then this is the exam guideline, the, how what are the procedure that NCS follow. So visit the website, you will find it in there. And this is the civil engineering syllabus. So if you click on the link, it will take you to the uh, syllabus. So since I took the transportation, I can suggest some of the information in here. In the morning session, it has project planning, then means and methods, soil mechanics, then structure, hydraulics, geometrics, materials, site development, and make sure that which one you are going to give more importance. So far I know hydraulics and hydrology. From there, you will get around 7 questions, and then materials, then structure, uh, then soil mechanics, like that. So each of the subcategory, you have to make sure that you cover these topics like soil consolidation, effective and total stress bearing capacity. Um yeah. Then for the afternoon session, uh, so this one is the most important one. Around 11 question comes from this topic. So also you have to read horizontal, vertical design, then intersection geometry, roadside cross-section design, signal design, traffic control design, geotechnical pavement, drainage, alternative analysis, etc. And the good thing is that NCS already mentioned some of the manual that you have to follow. Um, these are the manual. So I read mainly this is called Geometric Design and Highway, and stress is called Green Book. Then Roadside Design Guide. Then I read Mechanic Empirical Pavement Design Guide. This is if you search in the Google, you will find this one free. You do not need to buy this one. You can download the PDF. Then I read Highway Safety Manual, Highway Capacity Manual, MUTCD. So you do not need to follow all the manuals. There are some manuals that are most important than others. Okay, that's the syllabus. So if you are taking, for example, the structure, make sure that you follow the syllabus. And then, so any discipline, any examining, they have to have SARM, Civil Engineering Reference Manual, and the morning session mostly it comes from the SARM. So for the formula, any reference things you can find from the SARM, and I can say that okay. So from the SARM, I make some of the sticky notes in the SARM. So when I make the sticky notes, I try to follow some of the rules that I make by myself. So for example, green, it is for the structure. Then I guess this is pink color or something. And this is for the water and environment. Then you can see the yellow, it is for the transportation. Then for this one, I think it is for the structure. And there are index at the end of the books. And so there are some questions that was not, I didn't read those questions, and that was really a new question. So what I did, I take the keyword from the question and go to the index of the SARM and find out uh, where is the information is available. So I visit to the chapter and try to read something and pick up formula or any information from there. So make sure that you are familiar with the SARM and the index and how to find a new information, new materials from the SARM. These are the number of books that I took for my exam. This for the morning session and this for the afternoon session. So you can see this is for the transportation, and this for the water. So you have to bind your materials and make sure that you write the subject name. I guess this is structure something, and this is for the water. This is for the construction. So it makes me easy to find out which subject is there. And for the depth session, I took the Geometric Design Guide Green Book, MUTCD, then Roadside Design Guide, then NCS book, then Highway Capacity Manual and a Highway Safety Manual. So Highway Capacity Manual, it has a three manual. The first, I guess, third manual or first manual, it is not important. Then same for the Highway Safety Manual. First manual is not important. That's why I took only two. Then I followed School of P materials, and I made a cheat sheet for morning and afternoon session. So I want to share the cheat sheet. So based on the cheat sheet, I didn't go to the manual. So this is for the morning session, and in the cheat sheet, for example, when I read any formula, I write in the cheat sheet, and there are different values that I need to cover. So I also write the table name, where is the reference material in there. So it gives me also some important value that I think it should be, I should remember this value. So in the cheat sheet, I cover almost all the subject, construction, structure, uh, then water resource, payment, everything is in there. I put the cheat sheet link in the description, so you will get it from there. It is around 69 pages. You can find in there culvert, water demand, then yeah. So if you download it and read it, you do not need to prepare the cheat sheet again. Also, I put the appendix number where you get this value D or something like that. So this appendix is really important, especially if you find a value, and some page number, some table number, where you will find this information there. So I do not need to worry where is the information or how can I get this information. This is the figure number, page number. This is the sum table. Yeah. All right. So next one is the afternoon session cheat sheet. So similarly, I also make the cheat sheet for the transportation, and I try to put the table, then uh, page information in the manual, like green book. GB means green book, page number 24, table 1B. I can find the design, vehicle dimensions, then minimum turning radius and dimension. Also different, like these different formula, and source information, green book, page number 987. So yeah, you can also see that this one. And when I taking the exam, I do not need to go to every books, green books and ebooks. I just follow my cheat sheet, and I revise the cheat sheet one or two times. So every formula I get memorized based on the cheat sheet. All right. So next one is at the end of the exam preparation. Sorry, I bought a civil engineering books from NCS. It is around 43 including tax. So it has 40 question for morning, 40 question for afternoon, and it also has the solution. My suggestion, you have to take the exam, because it will give you the real exam test. Not it is similar to the real exam, but you can find some test on there, and make sure that you are sitting in your room 8 hours. So, okay. Then I took School of P materials, and this is the School of P, and they give some question of the week, some of the questions that you can check. Also, they give the answer in there. Also, and there are some different materials like pass rate, different fees and books. And so if you take the School of PE, they will give you all their notes. So I just read their notes, and with some manual I pass it. It's helpful. Then there are some free exam materials. So this one, you can have some free materials for water resource, geotech, construction, many things. For example, if you want to download this one, it has the PDF, so you can download it and print it. Yeah, these are the free materials. Then some practice problem. So you can practice some of the exam in there. This website has some 300 500 questions, but I guess after 30 days you have to pay construction there. All right, then okay, then how can you download this slide and the cheat sheet? I make a website. This is my personal website. You can visit in there. Um, this is home. Then some of my research work, my career, civil engineering. Go there, and you will find different books, notes, MIT Open Course. Then some of the study materials, Berkeley lecture, different software informations. Also, FE exam materials, then P exam materials. So click on the P exam materials, then it will give you the cheat sheet, morning session, afternoon session, and this is for the astro mechanical empirical design. So you can download it and use it as a free. You do not need to pay for that. All right, I will put my website link in the description, and you can download everything. Best of luck. Thank you so much.